Today, in this video, we are diving deep into something that is far more dangerous than the narcissist itself. Yeah, you have heard me right. This is far more dangerous than the narcissist itself. And by the end of this video, I'm going to identify exactly what it is. You're going to know exactly how to deal with it. Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I hope that you're all doing really well. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the trap. The psychological trap that you get caught up in, especially after a narcissistic relationship. And they have a knack of doing this. Oh yes, my friends, they do have a knack of doing this, and every single person will fall into this trap. So what exactly is this trap? And that's all about self-blame and self-doubt. You see, the thing is, I don't need to tell you this because you already know this, but narcissists are master manipulators. They are so good at gaslighting. Oh, hold on. Let's not forget. First of all, they start love bombing you, telling you how amazing everything is, and then future faking, saying that how amazing this relationship is going to be and what's going to happen in the future. And this keeps you stuck in hope. And this is dangerous. This is so dangerous. And I know, like, so many of you have actually felt this. Like, you feel like if you got to stay with this person just because something better is going to come along later. This is part of the trap, but it's part of the manipulation. It's part of the control of the narrative of this relationship. And also, let's not forget the projection, because remember, everything is your fault. But here's the thing, even after you have recognized that the narcissist is a narcissist, like, that is also really challenging, because then having to accept that this person is toxic, this person is abusive, makes it really challenging to be able to leave such a dynamic, because they don't make it easy. And also there's so much guilt, there's so much doubt, maybe even shame that comes up for us. And a lot of us also think that we don't want to be alone. Oh no, we don't want to be alone, because that also is a trigger for us. But sadly, even after you have noticed, or you know that they are a narcissist and you leave, this is where the internal battle begins. This is the trap, the long-lasting effects of manipulation. Oh yes, my friends, it has this thing, it plays with your mind, because the narcissist would have said things to you, they would have told you you are this or you are that. And the thing is, it's not like you have thought that before. It's not like you knew this about yourself before the relationship. No, this was told, this was ingrained. But you've got to remember that this is the narcissist's opinion. This is just their thoughts. It doesn't mean that it's true. And this is what you've got to remember. This is where you've got to use your discernment, my friends, because it's not what the narcissist has said about you that is the truth. This is their projection. Okay, they want to keep you small. They want to keep you stuck. This is the trap. So they keep you stuck in this dynamic for God knows how long. And then even after you leave, you're still stuck, because those words resound in your head, what the narcissist has said. And these are the lasting effects. And this is why it is so dangerous. Because of the narcissist narrative, because of what they have said, these thoughts tend to linger in your mind. They stay in your mind and they go round and round and round. And the thing is, it makes it more dangerous, because these are the thoughts that you can't see. You don't really talk about them to anybody else. These are internal thoughts that you think and that go round and round in your mind. And this is the enemy. This is what leads to self-blame, self-sabotage, and self-doubt. You end up doubting your reality, doubting your perception. And this is why I always say, my friends, I always say this, always on the lives, that actually you've got to connect to yourself. You have to connect to you, because this is where the real belief is. This is the real authentic you, is believing you, connecting back to source. You might start asking yourself questions, and I hear this all the time from clients. What if I'm the narcissist? Maybe I deserve this. Maybe I'm just too sensitive. And these are all things that the narcissist would have said to you, would have made you feel, would have made you believe this about yourself. And these are the thoughts that can consume you. These are the thoughts that trap you into this thought process, into this negative loop. And none of it is true, because you didn't think like this before the narcissist came into your life. Oh no, my friends, this is only after, when they leave, do they leave these internal thought scars on you. and none of it is true. So how do you recognize that you have fallen into this trap? Well, first of all, there is this constant overthinking. You are just constantly trying to find an understanding. You're trying to process this. So you're thinking and thinking and thinking, maybe it was this, maybe it was that, maybe I should have done this, and maybe I should have done that. This is the constant overthinking. You spend like so much time trying to work this out, trying to work out what was truth, what wasn't, why they said this, why they didn't say this, what shoulda, woulda, coulda been. All of this goes round and round in your mind. The next huge telltale sign is blaming yourself for their actions. So you end up taking on the blame for what they have done because they had made you believe that it is your fault. They blame you for everything that has gone wrong. And so because you are such a lovely, kind, empathetic individual, you might think that, yeah, maybe they're right. Like maybe it was my fault. Maybe if I listened harder, maybe if I didn't do this, maybe if I did that. So can you see that the blame shifting, it has long-lasting effects and really, really challenges your mental clarity. And then what happens is you start to seek validation from others. You try to kind of ask others to see whether this was the truth or how they interpret this information or what would they have done in this situation. And that, again, you're seeking outward validation because you don't know what is the truth and what's not. And this, my friends, is a little window into the way that the narcissist thinks. Okay, they make you believe something that isn't real. They make you believe the lie. And most importantly, you lose trust in yourself. You lose the ability to trust your thoughts, to think that actually, was this right? Or have I just imagined this? This is the loss of trust in yourself because you're not connected to you. You're not understanding yourself in this way. And that's how the narcissist challenges you. And it is really sad, but this is exactly what happens. How do you break free? First of all, what I would say to you is self-compassion. You have to be compassionate to yourself. You have to be understanding. And I think a lot of this is to do with acceptance that this was and is an abusive situation. I mean, who does this? Like, people don't make others feel like this. People don't make others doubt their own reality. And this is what you have to be mindful of, is the fact that this is an abusive situation and you have been traumatized into conforming, into thinking a certain way. The next bit, most importantly, is you've got to set boundaries. You can't allow, if you have this person in your life, you can't allow them to run wild. You have to put boundaries. And then what I would say is seek support. Speak to someone who understands what narcissistic abuse is or what trauma bonds are. Speak to a professional. If you have friends that understand, people that you can talk to, maybe it's family as well, but seeking support, maybe a professional would be really helpful in this situation. So my final thoughts. What you have to remember is that narcissists are dangerous people. They are dangerous because if you don't understand what's going on and you don't understand the manipulation and the control, it can be very hard to spot. And what happens over time, this self-blame, this self-doubt and projection really does wear you down and you begin to doubt yourself, doubt your own reality. And this is the long-lasting effects of manipulation and gaslighting. So my friends, really be aware. If you find yourself resonating with any of this or recognizing that maybe you do this, or maybe you have done this at some point, please know that I do offer one-to-one consultations. Please see the description box below for more details. And by focusing on self-compassion, you can really grow from this. You can really move forward from this, okay? This is your birthright and you will move forward from this. Also, do join my lives. They are every Tuesday at 9 p.m. UK time. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.